All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards into Chicago, first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 44, Trubisky. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Out of the gun, Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Let's go. Watch the pass. He's coming. We got
on the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On the jet sweep, here's Westbrook. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. From the gun on third down, Perkins. The open man is Shark. It's complete. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Off the bootleg, Perkins. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. A gain there of 21 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Fournette, a first down carry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
To throw on second down, Perkins. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Now Leonard Fournette. And a short gain here down to the 22. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
Second and 9 at the 22-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bears 7, Jaguars nothing.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Go! Check!
Fournette running right. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, Perkins. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Let's go! Tighten up.
On first down, Perkins. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. And he completes it to Cohen. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Myles Jack with a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now it's Trubisky. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability, and that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
And there's the pickup you want on 1st down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on 1st down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, Trubisky. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Perkins. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Check 13. Check 13. That's it. 58. Put up. 58's the mic.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Perkins, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. 58, boy. 58. 58, Mike.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Perkins. That one complete. He finds Shark. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
On 1st and 10, Perkins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
45's the mic. 45's the mic.
Back to throw. Perkins. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Mike, 45. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Check 45. Check 45 the mic. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all. Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Check go. There go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Perkins steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 2nd and 1. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Fournette. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Let's get it. Let's go now. Right together. Come on. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Hey, come on. Go 50 extra money. Hey, watch the slant. 50. 58. Hard.
On 3rd and 2, Perkins. He's got the hook walk up to Lee. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Check 24, check 24. Deuce, 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 deuce.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. They keep it with Fournette on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I know he ain't got it. Go. Hey, 58's the mic. Go 58's the mic. Yeah, let's go. Hey, run it. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. Here we go.
Operating from the gun, Perkins. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
Hayward. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Big stop, go. Big stop, let's go. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
That's good for another Jacksonville 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Ready, Henry, check my 45. You ain't got nothing.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
3 down. Check. Lucky. 80 weapons. 45 to Mike. You can't block me. Set, go.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? From the gun, Perkins escaping the pressure right. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Eddie Goldman with a sack. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Put this one through, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So an interesting call there to take the three. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now it's Trubisky. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
Okay, my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. That's pulled in at the 32. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Check 45 to Mike. Let's go. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check, check. Fresno. Fresno.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Check 15, check 15.
Operating from the gun, Perkins. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Fournette. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. 22, Jet, follow. 22, Jet, follow. Hey, 45 to Mike. Check, 45 to Mike. Watch the run, watch the run. Zoom, zoom. Hey, check Mike 45, check Mike 45. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight.
From the gun, Perkins, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
45 to Mike. 45. Coming to you. Coming to you. 45. 45. 45. Mike. 45.
Operating from the gun. Perkins looking long for Westbrook. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
58's to Mike. 58's to Mike. Stay with your man. 58, boy, 58. Hands, yeah. You run. 58 to Mike, 58. 6.
On 4th down, Perkins. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 26 and a conversion. There as well on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Rush in. Check, 45.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got it.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there. 45's the Mike. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Where'd he go?
From the gun, Perkins. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Khalil Mack. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. He's back to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Perkins. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Here's Trubisky. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Myles Jack. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ready. Woo-hoo. Hatchet. 66, put it back. Go. Sit here.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Ready? Don't get nervous.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
45 the mark. 45.
They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now it's 4th and goal. 1 play for the win. Other than that, not a very exciting finish.
Just a walk in the park,
Yeah,
partner?
ho-hum.
Yeah, ho-hum. I know one thing, though. I'm making someone beat me other than their top receiver.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
That's it. Mike, 45. Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day. All day.
And that'll set him back 5. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Check 31. Check 31. Over. Motion. Check. Shift. Echo.
On 4th down, Perkins. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Khalil Mack. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Watch the slip.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output That's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for Chicago, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.